Hey guys, it's Leo today. Actually, it's been Liam since yesterday, to be quite honest. The only reason why I am making this video is because it's been pretty hard for the others to talk about, and we are trying to be open as a system. And not only that, but we have decided to go inpatient for the first time this weekend. We are very nervous and scared about that, but our mental health for everyone has been really terrible, and we have been going through so much this year that it's been making it really hard for us to function. So I guess we feel like it's time to get over the fear of going inpatient and to go, because I've been really reckless these past few nights and haven't really cared much about the body's life and stuff. There will be a trigger warning at the beginning of this video, so if you've continued to watch this video, then you have decided to listen to me talk about some sad shit that's been going on in our life and kind of a little bit of our history and stuff like that. We haven't been in contact with any family for the last year because the parents are very religious and never accepted us as queer, and that led to us being kicked out at age 19. Our little brother kind of was like, either you tell mom or I will, so we were forced to come out. At that time it was Jade hosting, so we came out as a lesbian. And the next day we were on the street. And from there we were homeless for 3 years. We weren't always... There is still possible of having somewhere to sleep but still being homeless. We stayed in a lot of places. We bounced all around Florida and even went to Georgia twice a little bit. And our family watched us be homeless. Our family watched us struggle and suffer. Even the time that one time our mom let us move into the garage, it was still a very shitty and abusive situation. And basically, they were just never going to accept us, and they were really toxic people. We weren't really physically abused by our parents growing up, but we were very psychologically, mentally, emotionally abused throughout the body's entire life, basically. And well, that's why we're a system now, due to the things that we have dealt with in our past. We will probably get a little bit more on that later on, but I really just wanted to take this time to make this video to let everyone know that we probably won't be around for a few days. We don't know how long we'll be inpatient or how that's going to work out, but I think what really made us decide to go inpatient is because the body was raped last month on March 2nd. It was someone we had seen at parties, at a friend's party, and that he was a really nice and funny guy, and it didn't really end up being that way. And since then we have been incredibly unstable. We've been having a really hard time leaving the house, having a hard time using public transit because, believe it or not, we get really harassed by a lot of men when we take the bus. We have had men get in our face calling us a whole bunch of names because we refuse to have a conversation or give them our number. There are always people, even when we're like, have our eyes closed on the bus, there have been guys that have woken us up just to try and talk to us. And so we haven't really gone much out. And we haven't been able to work for months due to a lot of other traumatic things. Like I said, we cut off communication with our family more than a year ago. Our older sister actually blocked us when Tyler came out as trans, and with our younger siblings, they they just really never liked us, I guess, because we have a more alternative style. So there's been no contact. In January, the mother actually ended up coming to the apartment, hoping or trying to get our attention, whatever. Even though we were just like, hey, babe, can't do this anymore, and we had told her to not show up at her house because she has stalked and has obsessed over our older sister cutting off communications with her, and she just does not accept that she cannot force us to be the kind of adult or Christians that she wants us to be. She can't accept that. We will not. We have our own lives, that we make our own decisions whether or not she likes it. So, and she still disrespected our wishes and showed up to the apartment. I guess we've been lucky that she hasn't come back. Just a few weeks ago, the father actually found, not this Instagram, the other Instagram where we've been watching stuff and been using for years. He actually found that YouTube and sent us some messages. I will include these messages here. And not only that, but the first thing he fucking sent us was a fucking video about Trump. It was fucking disgusting. But that is like one of our big reasons why we feel really unsafe in Orlando, is because our family, well, the father lives in Jacksonville, or at least that's the last location that we knew he was in, but our family does live here. They do know where we work and where we live, and they have stopped by to try and catch us on multiple occasions in the past and stuff like that. Our downstairs neighbor has been harassing us and calling us terrible names because we refuse to acknowledge him, because he does not call us by his name. He literally just screams us out and calls us girl, which also happens to be the name of his dog. So he, for many months, we've been in this apartment for nearly 2 years, he has basically expected us to just respond to the same name that he calls his dog in the same way that he calls his dog. And we were sexually assaulted at New Year's Eve party this year. And we have run into that guy because he is in our area. The guy who raped us, we have mutual friends. We have told a few friends that we do not feel safe being around him. But there are still a lot of other people who do not know about that incident or anything like that. It's been really hard for us to deal with it, and our home life is also a very stressful situation, considering a bunch of things. Our housing program just ended this month, which means that we now have to find the money to fully pay the rent for this apartment next month, while also trying to find the money to move out of Florida because we're incredibly unsafe, while also really battling our suicidal, intrusive thoughts and urges. And I meant that I might have gave into some of the urges last night in hopes of not waking up this morning, but here I am recording this video. So that's it. Basically, this entire video is just kind of explaining some of the things that we've been going through this year, and to let everyone know that we will not be around for who knows how long. Hopefully it's only a few days or so, but yeah, thanks for watching this little life update, this little vlog. As you can tell, the makeup isn't as intense as it usually is. It's because I decided to pick up a shift last night, and we don't do face paint when we go to work, so I actually just got home from work. Our back is screaming. We have a lot of physical pain, and it's actually very hard for me to sit up right now. But I wanted to make this video because I know the others have a hard time talking about their feelings or the things they're going through, because they basically because of upbringing. We weren't allowed to cry. We weren't allowed to have our feelings or express our feelings. So we have a hard time being open about our emotions and things like that. But I decided that since we have started this YouTube channel and we have invited a bunch of other systems and anyone else who watches our channel into our life, that we're gonna have some honesty in it, and sometimes the honest truth is not pretty. Sometimes it's really bad. But thanks for watching my little vlog and update. I'm gonna switch out now because I've been here since yesterday and I'm extremely exhausted, and I don't think it's probably safe for me to spend another night in the body. But message us on Twitter, which the link here. Also, if you feel the need to help us in our situation, here's the link to our GoFundMe. But thanks for watching, I guess. We'll see you when we see you.